I'm back. Yeah. Y'all rocking with Let's Get to It. Had some technical difficulties. My sound was off. I'm trying to figure out what that was. So I'm back. I'm gonna try to do it again, see what I got going on. See what this is. Hold on, y'all. Let me go straight to my live and see if I can get it. I ain't monitored on the live. So let me see. Alright, y'all. Try to do it again, see what I got going on. See what this is. It sound much better. Y'all. Let me go straight to my live and see if I can get it. I think I'm in business, Baltimore. What I did, I had my headphones hooked up to my camera. Now I'm running my headphones straight from my phone. So we'll get a little something better. So this the do-over. I'm gonna run you through the whole topics. One more again, y'all. It was beeping. Sound like I was in a hospital. So I started off talking about the Tyson fight. The Tyson fight was a good one to me, y'all. You know, I remember Tyson when he was younger and was putting people on their hind parts, on their back pockets. He ain't doing that no more. You know, the last two fights he had Jake Paul. Before that, he had Roy Jones. Neither one of them was a good showing. But for his age, I think they were terrific. You know, people talk about what they done, it was fake, but the whole thing is, have you ever seen anybody at 58 years old put on? Haven't. It just hasn't been done. And that man did something historical. So I tip my hat to him. To me, I thought Jake Paul was gonna knock that man smooth out. I thought he was gonna punish that man. I thought Mike Tyson was gonna get in there, and you know what Jake Paul has proven time and time again, that he got some power, that he will knock you out. There's plenty of people out there that he done knocked out, went to sleep with their legs crossed like they was on a picnic or something. So I'm happy that Mike Tyson ain't nobody want to see that for real. You know, people just wanted to be entertained. Are you not entertained? You know, I hope so. They put out a decent show. Plenty of people was watching it. I was looking in the audience. That joint looked jam-packed. I ain't never see a WNBA game look like that. Now I'm just playing, y'all. That joint was packed, though. So many people was watching it on Netflix. You couldn't even. It was buffering. Everybody was buffering. You know, we thought it was just our house. I go to the barber shop. They said it was doing it there. All on the internet. I seen one talk about Mike Tyson was up there talking about, excuse me for the threeming issues. That joint had me dying laughing. But that fight was a good one. And then yesterday they had John Jones whooping Stipe like he stole something. Man, I couldn't believe it, man. He looking better and better. And like to think the weight difference, how he moved up in weight and still performing at a high level and hurting people. He hurt Stipe. Like he kicked Stipe in the ribs and probably shot at that man's ribs. And I know people like Stipe posted did this, Stipe posted did that. He looked like a shell of himself. Let you get in there with somebody of superior talent and see how good you do. You got people talking the talk and can't walk the walk. You got people out there saying what they could have did, what he should have did. They can't do it. So it's a big difference. I done fought people that I couldn't beat. And when you in the mix of that, You could come in confident, but when you feel them hits, when somebody actually punch you in your face and it hurt, somebody grab you and you feel a power, it change your fight game. It change your psyche. Like sometimes the fighter leave you. Like you could get on a basketball court with somebody that's jumping so high that you looking up at the bottom of his shoes. That change how you play. You could be playing with somebody that's so fast that you trying to tackle him and you scared. Like dude running so hard, when you try to hit him, it hurt you. That changed the way you hit him. You start trying to trip him up. You don't want to hit him. You don't want no head-on collisions no more. That joint giving you a CTE. So people say all types of stuff, but usually it's from the back seat. They backseat driving, y'all. And you can't really listen to that. Like nobody goes into a situation like that to tap out. I'm quite sure each one of those competitors wanted to win, but they couldn't. It wasn't their day. So John Jones fought a good fight, man. I think anybody you would have put in front of him, he would try to do his best. He would demonstrate it. It was a good thing. I was entertained. This week, I was trying to figure out how to, edit. I was trying to figure out how to use my DaVinci Resolve. So far, I'm stuck on stupid. I couldn't get it right. I couldn't even load the media up. I've been watching tutorials all week, so I thought I'd be able to put a handle on it. But I did see some more stuff earlier this morning. So as soon as I get off here, I'll be ready to shoot at it again. And I was trying to upload media to my DaVinci Resolve project so I could get to editing. If y'all got any tips for me, let me know. But I think I got it. I gotta open up the app and like drop and drag it to my timeline, I think. But I think I'm ready for that. I was talking to my brother-in-law, Larry Glander. He was giving me some sound, audio tips. The one before this, I just went live right before this, and it was a catastrophe, y'all. I listened to it. It sounded terrible. So I had to come back and put this right back together while I still had the energy. Turn the lights back on. Matter of fact, give me a second. Let me tap this light right here. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Rosa, can you tap that orange button right there? Yeah. Just hold it for like 1 second. Just to see. Yeah. It's plugged up. All right. It should pop on now. Bingo. That give me a little bit more light. Thank you. I didn't even know that light wasn't on. But yeah. Now it's bright light in the building. Bright light. Like the Gremlins. I don't know if y'all remember that. But I had some issues with the sound. So I had to come back and redo this. For the love of the game, y'all. Free. But it was beeping, it was buzzing, it was glitching, and I think it had something to do with my headphone. I had it hooked up into my camera. And being that I'm using my Xperia Mark 5 for my monitor, I think I was supposed to hook my headphone up to my phone monitor, but I had it the other way. So I'm gonna see if it's better this time. Hopefully, y'all can see I got this ECM S1, the transmitter on top. I got the Zion light up top. I got the big boy PZ lens. What is that? I want to say is the Mm, 28 to 135 millimeter power zoom. So everything coming together, y'all. I just talked to Terry Finner. Soon as I shut that down, I got a call from Terry Finner, pillar in Newport News. You know, he got his own thing going on. And we was trying to put together a collab where I could come in and see what he got going and learn, pick up some pointers from him. I tell him I got a little setup. He said he seen the quality. Man, when I went up there and looked at it, I was ashamed. I was ashamed because the sound was terrible. And I'm working on stuff like that, trying to iron out the kinks. So hopefully this one come out a little bit better. Uh, on TV right now, you got Green Bay playing Chicago. I don't know the score because I looked at it for a second, then I got on this and I was about to go sit down and watch the rest of the game. But when I seen, you know, what the live looked like, I said, let me go up here again, man. I got to put something together. Uh, hopefully there's some good games on today. I seen some good movies, y'all. I seen The Giver. That was on Max. So if y'all got Max, Scream The Giver. It's like a future type, fantasy type. People didn't have access to their own emotions and feelings. And one guy had the task of trying to figure out how to get the people their emotions, because what they was trying to do is alleviate people from being human. You know, stop some of the atrocities and the bad acts of people, and they was still doing them, but they was under a different guise. So he was tasked with trying to wake the people up. That was a good movie called The Giver on Max. The Giver. I seen another movie with Chiwetel in it. Rob's Peace. Banger. Based on a true story. That's on Netflix, y'all. Y'all check that out. And what I was talking about on the last take of this, was people that throw rocks and hide their hand. And, you know, I gave a little bit of example, but I might go over into it again. Matter of fact, I got a perfect story. This one was in the Chesapeake City jail. I got locked up in the feds, and when you're in the feds, they bounce you around. I had a state case. It was a 924C. For those who don't know what a 924C, who never been to the feds, is possession of a firearm and furtherance of drug trafficking. Now, it was a state case, but I had priors, so it turned fed. So they took me from Newport News City Jail to the Norfolk Fed Court Building. From the Norfolk Fed Court Building straight to Chesapeake. When I was in Chesapeake, they used to bounce me around. I'm adjusting. You know, I speak too much, talk too much, and I was rubbing people the wrong way. So I was bouncing around from unit to unit. I wound up in the old part of the jail. And while we was in there, we was in the cell. The COs that did a walkthrough, the deputies, COs, and some guy said something to him. I'm standing at the gate just looking. And he picked me. He was like, hey, come out, you know. They act like they was going to beat me up. They got me under the arms. I said, you know what? If y'all do anything to me, I'm going to call the federal agents. I'm going to have this junk shut down. I don't care how long it take me to heal up. Y'all not just going to beat me up and think I'm going to live with that. No way. I had somebody job in this junk because I'm a hit dog. I'm a holler. They're like, well, you shouldn't have said so. I said, I didn't. I don't even know who said something. But, you know, back to what I was saying, people throw a rock and hide their hand and allow other people to get in trouble, allow people to bear the brunt of what they did, wear the burden of what they did. And it's crazy. People do that a lot. So you got to watch it sometimes. Me, myself, if I have a disagreement with you If I have an issue with you, I don't have my hand. I'm gonna let you know exactly how I feel. My feelings gonna be on my sleeve. When you get around me, you're gonna be able to tell. And if you too close in my proximity, I'm gonna let you know, man. Go about your way, man. It's not gonna be a situation where I'm smiling in your face. I'm hanging around you acting like we cool and we friends just so I can have an opportunity to rock you to sleep. I don't need to rock you to sleep. I just want you out my way. So some people like to throw rocks and hide their hands. And the story I was telling in the last one was we was at Sussex One, and it was early on, so it was still a lot of kinks in their system. Like they wasn't giving out laundry, they wasn't doing the laundry, so we was walking around with dirty clothes. Got to wash our clothes out in the sink. It wasn't having commissary. It wasn't giving us recreation, so we in the cell 24/7 for weeks on end. So we'll go to chow, and all us would get together and be like, we not going back in. But it was structured. It's usually coordinated and ran through older fella, somebody in a senior position who got a relationship with the staff and the inmates. And, we'll list our complaints. They would address our complaints. And, everybody will be on one accord. But then every time you had one loose cannon, one oddball who want to do something crazy, he want to cuss, he want to throw something at the police from the crowd, and don't stand out on his own too. Don't stand on his own. He allow everybody to get in trouble for what he do. And that's what we call it, throwing a rock and hiding your hand. You throwing a rock from the crowd, and then when they asking who done it, you hide. And like I was saying, in situations like that happen, I'll be like, man, what you doing? Oh man, what you gonna tell? Nah, I ain't gonna. You know what? You worry about what they gonna to you. Watch what I'm gonna do to you. Oh no, I don't. No, I say, but why would you want to do something like that and get everybody in trouble for your personal, individual actions? You see what we got going on, man. We got a little structured situation, and you want to strike out and do your own thing. And now all us gotta be under the burden of what you did on your own, and you're not even a man enough to stand up and say I did that. You know, you're not willing to do the time for your crime. Sometimes that's what a man is about. You can't get away with everything. If you do something, you got to be committed and stand behind it. That's what they mean when they say stand on 10. They don't mean being violent. They don't mean snapping. It's about standing for your cause. What they say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That's what that means. You stand for something. You're able to be committed to something, to follow through. If you participating, win, lose, or draw, you there to see it all the way through because you actually believed in it. Not that you behind the scenes hiding, slithering around like a snake. No, it means that you speak on things. You take certain actions that could put you in harm's way because you believe in what you standing for. And that's the difference between people being committed and people having some sort of passion about something and people hiding their hands. People being a coward. Hiding your hand is a coward. It's a coward. Some people might see it the other way, but if you not willing to stand behind what you're doing, what type of person are you, y'all? But yeah, as I was saying, I wanted to talk to Terry Finner. I did, y'all. I'm glad that man called me back, put me in good spirits. I still got to chop it up with Mario. I got to chop it up with Marcellus Harris. I got to chop it up with Kareem and C. Terrell Scott. Hopefully I can reach out to them. Me and C. Terrell Scott might be doing something. I'm going to use Video Ninja. We might stream. So as soon as I get off here, I'm going to charge my phone up and I'm going to be ready to rock. But I'm about to shake loose right now, y'all. Get the charge and everything back up. See what I got going on. But yeah, Y'all know what it is. Y'all rocking with your boy King Sam. Just let's get to it. And y'all my go-getters, let's go. Let's go. We back in business, boss.